Hello, thanks for joining me for another review. Today we're going to my local brewery, the Ramsgate Brewery, and it's a can of Gadds number 11, and it's a pale ale coming in at an ultra light 1.2% ABV. This has won an award at the International Brewing Awards in 2019, and it also featured in Saturday Kitchen maybe a year ago. This beer's been around for a while locally. It may be on eBrew, I'm not too sure, but apart from that I've not seen it anywhere else online. I'm assuming it's on eBrew, it might not be, but this beer is brewed with water, malted barley, flaked oats, malted wheat, cascade and citra hops, and lactose and yeast, of course. So unfiltered beer, and yeah, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. I've actually had this beer 3 times. I can't even remember what rating I gave it on Untappd, but I've actually had this beer before, so it's going to be very light. So it's January. There's a lot of these kind of, this is not a non-alcoholic beer, but it ain't too far off. And sort of January, yeah, dry January. Does that include non-alcoholic beers? I don't know. Take the bubbles off there again. I don't know why I'm getting all these bubbles clinging to the side, because I actually wash all these glasses by hand, but I feel like I'm saying it in every review. But so we've got just below a finger of Whitehead, fluffy, kind of small bubbles, and mixed larger bubbles around the outside. There's gentle carbonation. It's kind of an orange, light orange colour, I guess. Slightly hazy, but like more of a chill haze probably, but let's get an aroma then. Very kind of, a nice citrus edge. Considering the ABV, 1.2% ABV, it's actually quite punchy for the aroma, which is encouraging. A lot of people turn a lot of people turn their beers up about this beer. A lot of people turn their noses up about this beer. This kind of low ABV, they'll see the ABV, oh, I'm not drinking that. I get where they're coming from, but I also like to try new things as well and just see what this thing tastes like at this sort of ABV. So there's a little bit of light citrus, but a touch of lemon rind, slight sweetness. It's ultra light, as it says, and let's go for it. Cheers. For what it is, you could drink this all day, every day for a week, and it's actually not bad. It's actually got quite a bit of body to the beer. I think that's one thing you pick up on. You know the ABV before you try it. You're expecting it to be really kind of thin and watery, which to a certain degree it is, but then I would be expecting a little bit kind of less of a body for what it is. But it's actually not bad at all. It says it's not just for breakfast. You could drink this for breakfast, of course. It's not bad at all. It really isn't bad. I've been intrigued to figure out what I'm going to give this rating wise today compared to what I've given it 3 other times. So we'll go into that in a minute. But what am I getting out of this beer? There's a light citrus edge. There's a little bit of kind of slight lingering sort of white pepper edge as well. A little bit tingly. A little bit kind of floral. It's really nice. It's really nice. you could drink a bunch of these and you'd be fine. Or if you're driving, etc., that sort of thing. 1.2%. I mean, what's the units in this? It's 0.4 UK units. So it's got best before March of 2020. The Ramsgate Brewery Limited. They're out of Pysons Road Industrial Estate in Broadstairs. It's actually Ramsgate Brewery in Broadstairs, but it's pretty much Ramsgate really. It's about a 15. No, it's more than that. It's about a 25-minute walk from me. But they got a great tap room up there now. It's been there since the middle of last year, something like that. I was up there in September and I popped in sort of Christmas time, picked up a few bits, and yeah, doing some great stuff. Obviously, traditionally, this brewery's cask kind of driven and bottled ales, bitters, and pale ales and stuff like that. Fantastic job that Eddie does and the crew up there. Incidentally, I purchased this beer locally at the Moonshine Billy's, where I get a fair few local brews from. So in terms of rating, then I'm going to give this a. I'll give it 6 out of 10. I think it's. I mean, it's not to my what I've got to rush out and buy, but as a great alternative, this is not too. It's got a nice taste to it. The body's more than I thought it would be, and yeah, it's nice to try again and actually get to review it rather than just knock a few back. So there you go. That's the Ramsgate Brewery's number 11 Ultra Pale or Ultra Light Pale Ale, Anytime Pale Ale. We go to Untappd, and it's had 235 total check-ins, none in the last 30 days. It's had 177 ratings, then coming in at 3.3. Yeah, it's one of the better low ABV beers I've probably ever had. Around that sort of ballpark, I don't know. I don't think I've had too many at 1.2 or that area. It's normally been a non-alcoholic beer, 0.5, or a table beer, getting into like 2.5, going up to 3. So yeah, not bad. What did I give this in the past, just for shits and giggles? Let's have a look, see what I did here. Yeah, I gave it a 3 out of 5, which is what I gave it today, and that was in August. For some reason I gave it a 3.5 or 3.25, which is a 6.5. That was in April of last year, and I gave it a little bit lower. I gave it a 5.5, and that was actually December of 2018. So that's the first time I had it. So it's been around since 2018 then. So it kind of varies, you know, what rating I gave it. I'm giving this a straight 3. I've given it, you know, a 3.5. Not 3.5. Whatever, doesn't matter. 3.25. But yeah, there you go. If you see it, buy it. Give it a try. Also check out, I think Blue Nose Beer Reviews Harry may be doing a review of this, or maybe not. He received a can today, funnily enough. So, but yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out the playlist down below for the Ramsgate Brewery, and I'll see you on the next review. Cheers.